What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, De'Aaron Fox gets traded to the Centennial Spurs, and in this deal, trade, in this trade, it is Zach Levine going to the Sacramento Kings. It is Zach Levine going to the Sacramento Kings and De'Aaron Fox going to the San Antonio Spurs. And this is a freeway deal. And we all seen the Luka trade. We seen the Anthony Davis Luka trade, a surprising trade. Um, it was very surprising to see get traded Luka get traded for Anthony Davis. Very surprising. And that was the first that was a surprising trade. But I just wanted to get that elephant out of the room. Is with this trade, De'Aaron Fox is going to the Centennial Spurs to team up with Wemby to team up with Wemby. And what do I think about this? I think about this a couple of reasons. Because when you look at this trade, you can say that the Kings, let me get that elephant out of the room. We've seen the Kings do this with DeMarcus Cousins, where he wanted out. When DeMarcus Cousins wanted out from the Kings, and this time was different. The Kings were listening to offers for De'Aaron Fox. Then just trading away the first time DeMarcus Cousins to the Pelicans back in 2015, 2018, whenever that trade was. But when we look back at this, like I said before, we seen the surprising Luka Anthony Davis trade go down. Now we're seeing this trade for De'Aaron Fox and um Zach Levine. Now on the Bulls side of things, I can see why this happened because for years now, let me get the elephant out of the room. For years now, Zach Levine has been in trade rumors for the Bulls, and he didn't get traded last season from the Bulls. He didn't get traded the year before that from the Bulls. Like, Zach Levine was drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves, and when he got traded from the Minnesota Timberwolves, that wasn't a surprising move. But this time around, getting traded from the Bulls, getting traded to the Bulls, it's like so real because this trade means a lot for both teams. And when I say that, I mean that. Because the Spurs are building around Wemby, and they're trying to, I think, let me get that elephant out of the room. With Wemby, I think what they're trying to do is what they're trying to do is build around Wemby so he can win a championship. And for the Kings side of things, you had to get another R-star back. You had to get a caliber player like like Zach Lavine, because if you basically didn't get a um a a caliber player like Zach Lavine back in a trade like this, then we would be saying that let me get the elephant out of the room. We would be saying that this trade is like Zach Lavine was like traded to the Lakers, was like traded somewhere else, like to the Lakers. Not saying that the Lakers made like not like the Lakers made a insane deal to get Anthony Davis to get Luka, but they have now you have Zach Lavine on the Kings, a player that you got back. Why De'Aaron Fox goes to San Antonio, and like like when we see like you got the first now got Chris Paul, they got Castle. When we look at the first now, they got Chris Paul, they got Castle, they got De'Aaron Fox, they got Wemby now. And when you look at the Kings, you got Keegan Murphy, you got Kieran Murphy, you got Zach Lavine now. And I think Utah was in this pick, or some other team was in this trade that got draft picks back. But basically, this is surprising. This is surprising to me because with this trade going down like this, and with the first trade going down like that, I would basically say, let me get the elephant out of the room. Before the trade deadline, on Thursday, before the trade deadline, I do not see Jimmy Butler getting traded. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real and 100%. I do not see Jimmy Butler, after we saw Luka get traded. After we seen Luka get traded for Anthony Davis. Now we're seeing Zach Lavine and De'Aaron Fox getting traded. I, at some point right now, do not see Jimmy Butler getting traded. The only reason I would say that, let me get the elephant out of the room. Jimmy Butler is a good player. I just wanted to get that out of the room. But when you add De'Aaron Fox, a caliber player like that, you gotta say that the Spurs have, let me get that elephant out of the room. The Spurs have a free or two wide open window to win a championship. Because when you look around, we just saw Luka get traded for Anthony Davis, and I think the whole basketball world is still shocked about that. And I know I'm getting off topic here, but it's so interesting. But guys, so if you're new and never give up your dreams, and I hope all of you guys are safe out there, and stay blessed, everybody, and peace.